I was anticipating the consequences from last week's distillery disaster. But wow, Tulsa King Season 3 Episode 6 did more than simply carry on the plot. It pushed each character into unfamiliar terrain. If you were previously intrigued by Dwight's past and traditional mob impulses, this episode revealed a new aspect. We witness him balancing loyalty, power, and risky secrets with no tolerance for errors. By the conclusion, you can't help but wonder if Dwight is becoming an even more formidable force, or if he is finally succumbing to the pressure. The team in Sylvester Stallone's critically acclaimed series was left in a state of confusion last week, due to the distillery catastrophe. Bodie struggled with prior trauma, Mitch attempted damage management, and Cleo struggled to maintain composure. This week, alliances falter, tension increases, and Dwight's schemes begin to clash with reality in unexpected ways. Episode 6 of Tulsa King Season 3, Fallout and Fractures. In the first scene of Tulsa King Season 3 Episode 6, Bubbles, Dwight finally confides in Joan about his big secret. The feds have him on a risky assignment, and failure is not an option. During that scene, I couldn't help but lean in. His serene voice belies a storm, and you can practically feel the pressure of every decision he has taken. In the meantime, the distillery event includes psychological warfare in addition to legal issues. Bodie's memories of Jimmy's passing struck hard, and Cleo is displaying unexpected fissures. What is Dwight's remedy? Push for national distribution, sell off-board, and remain unnoticed. I was impressed by his ruthlessness and concern for the rest of the group as I watched him plan 5 steps ahead of everyone else. Tulsa King Season 3 Episode 6's Dunmire Problem. Cole's tension and humiliation. I must discuss Cole. The epitome of despair is this poor guy. I winced at Dunmire's constant disparaging, especially in public. I swear I saw Cole shrink in real life when he made fun of his camo outfit and reminded him about his late brother serving with distinction. For this reason, his final mishap at the resort was both tragic and, oddly, darkly amusing. Cole makes a catastrophically botched attempt to attack Dwight, leaving havoc in his wake. In a moment, a tenuous piece is destroyed as bullets fly and people disperse. As I watched it, I couldn't stop thinking, this is what happens when pride and pressure collide. To be honest, the show perfectly captures that tension. I experienced anxiety, laughed at the ridiculousness, and then felt apprehensive once more. Tulsa King Season 3 Episode 6, Dwight and Tyson. Strange couple energy. Dwight and Tyson in Arkansas from Taylor Sheridan's series was one of my favorite portions of this episode. They have a relationship that is equal parts sparring partners and father-son. In addition to being amusing, Dwight's talks on yacht music, ambition, and loyalty are oddly moving. The program deftly strikes a balance between humor and suspense as Tyson learns the price of remaining close to Dwight. It seemed like the lone bright point in a sea of chaos to watch them interact. Erosion of a firebrand. Cleo's arc in Tulsa King Season 3 Episode 6. I was a little saddened by Cleo's trip in this episode. Although she has been a formidable force since the first season, the road trip with Mitch and the constant problems are wearing her down. Tulsa never ends well for me, she said, and that really got to me. It's straightforward but packed. The constant danger, dread, and adrenaline are building up. This episode shows that despite all of her fortitude, she is still human. Thus I found myself cheering for her to regain some of that fire. What will happen to Ellen, Julia, and Henry after the end of Tulsa King Season 3 Episode 6? There is complete mayhem in the last act. Mitch and Cleo make it through their road trip. Armand dies inexplicably, and Dwight has no obvious advantage over Quiet Ray. Uncertainty is increased by the ongoing conflict between Agent Musso and Bill Bevilacqua. In reality, who is in charge? I can't stop worrying about what will happen next. Dwight's decisions will determine the fate of Ellen, Julia, and Henry, and a significant upheaval is imminent. Is Episode 6 of Tulsa King Season 3 worth watching? Of course. Tulsa King isn't simply another Mafia series, as this episode demonstrates. Few shows are able to strike a mix between character depth, dark humor, and tension. Yes, there are nerve-wracking and morally dubious moments, but that's just the idea. This episode is a must-watch if you like character drama, disorganized planning gone wrong, and a hint of dark humor. I feel like the quiet before the storm has passed after watching Bubbles. Dwight is about to discover that even the most astute players may be caught off guard, as Tulsa King is demonstrating how one poor decision can lead to catastrophe in this world.